Hey, you two. I'm just going to give you guys an example of how to solve word problems with fractions. Now, whenever we use word problems, the most important thing that we need to do is highlight the important information, okay? Or recognize, because we're not actually going to physically highlight it because it's a picture and I can't do that. But we're going to make sure we know what the important information is and what the question is asking of us. Once we work that out, we can work out the answer and we can solve it. We can use what we've learned about fractions to solve it. Now, this question says, in a box of 24 pencils, half were sharp, how many weren't sharp? Okay, so the important information here to gather is, first thing we need to understand is, what are they asking? Now, the actual question is, how many weren't sharp? Okay, how many weren't sharp? Doesn't matter if they're pencils, doesn't matter if they're pens, crayons, texters, doesn't matter. What we want to find out is how many were not sharp. Now, in the box, it says there are 24. So that information is important, 24. Again, it doesn't matter about pencils. That particular word isn't important information, but 24 is. We know that there are 24. And then it says that half, another important word, half were sharp. How many weren't sharp? So if we have to work out how many half of 24 is, we can work out how many were not sharp. Because if half were sharp, that means the other half were not. So I'm going to quickly work out 24. And when we're trying to work out half of something, we know that we divide into a slash. Divided by 2 equals. That's how we can work it out. And who thinks they know what half of 24 is? How do we know what half of 24 is? Try and work that out. When you think the answer is, write it down somewhere. Okay, the answer is 12. 12. Half of 24 is 12. So if half were sharp, that means 12 were sharp. How many weren't sharp? Well, the other half, which is 12. 12 plus 12 make 24. If we have one half and then we have the other half, if we add them together, it will equal 24. Okay? So be really careful as you work through these problems. Some of them are a little bit tricky, and there's some optional extension questions if you would like to use them. But just have a go and try your best. Good luck.